From bitter to better. I normally share this with my Healing Forward community. I'm going to make this public because it needs to be. I see so much hurt, and I know what it looks like because that was once me. From bitter to better. Everybody's heart is sick. If you don't guard your heart, whatever you allow in your heart will come out of your heart. You must deal with your heart first. We got to do that. We got to do the hard work. The first symptom, what is coming out of your heart? How do you know you need healing? What's coming out of your heart? What's coming out of your heart, and how often is it happening? What's coming out of the mouth can be an identification to what's on the heart that we need to give attention to. So, because out of the heart, the mouth speaks. A lot of us could still be hurting. We could be in pain about something that happened a long time ago. And there's this post that people are sharing, and it's this is really why this is the purpose of the video. So the post is talking about the movie, and it says it pertains to the movie Straw, and it says a lot of y'all, a lot of women, a lot of friends are crying about this movie, but you got a homegirl, you got a friend that you have not supported or helped, and with that, to me, that's a hard thing. What's coming out of your heart? Like, I think the person may have shared it. I think they maybe need to do a heart check, because what comes out of the heart is what comes out of the mouth is what's on the heart. And if for me, if somebody's talking like that, I don't feel they're not a safe person for me to share anything with. If you're saying something like that, to me, you're not a safe person. So you have to do a heart check. Negative and cynical person, despair, hopelessness, the heart is sick. That's a warning signal, okay? You don't have to be dealing with a heartbreak to be heartbroken. So their emotional needs not met affect the heart. So there are 10 emotional needs as a child, and when those needs are not met, it affects us in our adulthood. We don't even realize them. So here are the 10 emotional needs: love, attention, touch, routine, empathy and understanding, praise, safe boundaries, a sense of personal control and choice, support and respect. Okay. And if you have not been given those things, it can affect us in our adulthood. Okay. So affection, to be touched or held, it calms you. Do you know a child needs 8 to 10 hugs a day? Affection is calming. Attention, the need for mom or dad to be in your world or authority figure. When those needs are not met, the heart becomes stony. Pay attention to who you are and what you need. If they're not met, this affects you. How do you know you need healing? What's coming out of the heart? There are emotional needs, okay? When your needs aren't met as a child, you become angry as a child, and then you turn into an angry adult, okay? If it's not ever addressed. The lack of acceptance creates performance people. If it's an unmet need from childhood. So these people got to constantly perform. They got to they got to go to school and get 27 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly performing because there was a need not met as a child. So they're trying to fulfill that need as an adult. Not resting in your soul. You have to work through the heart and work through the grievedness of what you lost. So we have to grieve those things that we didn't get as children. A person not showing up for you. This is what I'm talking about with that post that people are sharing. A person not showing up in your adult life can trigger the pain from your childhood when a parent wasn't there. It's in the file cabinet of your life. The lack of acceptance. So your friends not showing up for you could be triggering, reminding you of your childhood when your parent didn't show up. My friends, they know I'm struggling. They know I'm going through that, and they ain't showing up. And maybe they know that, and maybe they're not able to show up because they cannot show up for themselves. Okay. Every area you overreact, pay attention to, because that can pinpoint the pain that you never dealt with. Okay. If there's a tone, there's a stone. When your voice elevates, when you get upset, check that, because there's that area there. There's been some unaddressed issues going on there. By the time we realize what we didn't get as kids, we're grown with kids, okay? We must grieve what we didn't get growing up. Easily offended, and the stones in the heart can hinder the heart from receiving the word. You have to feel the pain to face it, to grieve it, and forgive. We thought the stone was strong. If there's a tone to your voice, there's a stone. Something was triggered and it changed your voice. So instead of dealing with the mouth, we got to deal with the heart, because that's where the symptom is. We got to pull up the roots. Because if you don't pull up the roots, you're going to produce the bitterness. Okay? Those 10 essential needs. If the needs aren't met, they will run beyond the home looking for those needs. Love and affection. If you didn't get that as a child, you're gonna be out here trying to get it as an adult. I know that was me. Needed that attention. Needed the attention of a man. Needed that, wanted that, craved that, because I didn't get it as a child. Okay? We have to address these things. If not, they'll run our lives. When the needs aren't met, it affects you on an emotional level, and they form stones in your heart. The lack of acceptance creates performance-oriented, always performing, trying to feel good enough, working 60 to 70 hours, and enough is never enough. The heart cure. So this book, this is where this information is coming from. Where's my book? It's an amazing book, Stony Heart. So this young lady, they have a place in North Carolina, and it's like a retreat, and they do with those deep wounds that you can't help, you can't overcome on your own. It's a place that people go, and a lot of people have went there. I want to go myself, honestly, and they get the help that they need. Okay, so sometimes we can't do this by ourselves, and that's okay to ask for help. A person cannot show up for you. A person not showing up in your adult life, your adulthood, it can trigger the pain from your childhood, like I stated earlier. Look at the area where you overreact. Okay, stones form in the heart when we're children. After there's been so many stones, you build a wall of protection and defense. You must feel the pain to face it. Okay. And then from the book, I want to share this entry right here. A stony heart can begin to develop early in childhood, when pain is felt but not worked through. When we are children, our hearts are open to our parents as we look to them for love and security. Each time mom yells or dad gets angry and slams the door, as a child we feel it but don't know what to do with these feelings. Parents being stressed out and disciplining out of anger can create stones in a child's heart. If the painful event is never talked about, out of fear or more anger, the child's heart can form many stones. Hurt after hurt, stone after stone, a wall of self-protection is formed. Okay. And then another symptom of a stony heart is the inability to stay connected in relationships, which causes a come close, no stay away interactions. This keeps a person with a stony heart stuck in a cycle of feeling unloved. They want to be loved, but they can't keep their heart open long enough and entrust long enough to receive it. The stones that form as a child are now affecting relationships as an adult. So these things affect our adulthood. And I just love her book so much, because they speak to the different areas of our lives that affect us. And here's another book, Healing from Rejection. And another one, Healing from Unmet Needs. And another one, Grieving Losses. So it's so helpful to seek out this information so we can be healthy adults. Because when our soul is healthy, we have healthy relationships. We're safe people. A lot of people are not safe because they have some stones. They have some hurt that they've never addressed or never talked about or never got support on. So a lot of this stuff is we have to do our work, right? We have to get the support that we need so we can be healthy, so we can have healthy relationships all around, not just romantic one, but friendship as well. So I wanted to share that today because I've been noticing this bitterness thing, and I'm like, it's a heart issue. It's a heart issue. Let's check the heart. Okay, we got to do our work, and it starts in here, because when you get this right here right, guess what? Your life gets better. You pick better. You'll be able to discern. You'll be able to know what is a friend and what is not a friend. Okay, you'll be able to not take things personally. Like, it affects so many areas of your life when you get better. From bitter to better. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll see you in the next video.